EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater finding room at the 30. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
16 yards. Rush in.
Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chiefs 7, Panthers nothing. Graham Gano on for the field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that.
And he's loose again. 20. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Bridgewater to throw it this time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
To throw, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Colin Saunders able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following this. Now a clash of bodies here and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Take four.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
They're on 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
No.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
SOS.
On your team.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go. Come
on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, 57. I said it, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. That would complete to Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Yellow. On the line. 59. Right to 59. 65. 65. Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, every day, any day.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, he'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
It's our field. Hey, it's our
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All right, watch the slant. Watch the alpha. Watch the slant.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 7-yard line.
6-yard line. Run you over. Mike 5. All day, dog. Finds the mic.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked, and the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
can't stop me, son.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and that will write a finish to this ball game.